MASH is the agency to contact if you're worried about a child or young person in Jersey. The multi-agency safeguarding hub brings family nursing and home care, the police, health and children's services along with education, all under one roof in just one room. But why? Well, each agency can share information, assess risk and make a decision on what action to take quickly, making sure I'm kept safe. Oh, I'm Jay, by the way. So how does MASH work? Well, imagine in one instance I have complex needs and I may need additional support and respite, or my school nurse, family members or member of the public is worried about my safety or well-being, which could be anything from people concerned about my appearance or an unexplained injury. If you're a member of the public, you can call MASH and your inquiry goes directly into the hub where an inquiry coordinator will check if I'm already known to MASH or Children's Services. If you're a professional such as my teacher, MASH will ask you to contact my parents about the inquiry to get their consent to go any further, unless it will put me at risk. After my parents have been informed, the coordinator passes the inquiry to a decision maker, who is a senior social worker. They rate the concerns. MASH call this a RAG rating. Red, that means urgent, where a child is in imminent danger, requiring immediate action and is to be dealt with by MASH within 4 hours. Amber, the child is at risk of significant harm, but not immediate danger, and must be dealt with by MASH within 24 hours. Or green, no immediate threat, but I might require respite or early help, and all professionals within the hub have 3 days to get this information back to MASH. Let's imagine someone at school is concerned about me. My mum has given consent. MASH have ragged my query as Amber because my appearance is messy, I'm always late for school, I can't focus in class, my behaviour has changed, I'm not interacting with my friends, and there's a history of arguments between me and my dad. The decision maker then sends a description about the concern to partner agencies. Once all that information is received back, the decision maker will have a broad idea of what is happening in my life. They'll then decide whether to contact other services in the community for support. That's called early help. Or refer my case to a social worker to assess my needs. Or they may decide no further action is required. Only when this decision has been made within the MASH hub and handed over to the relevant agency is it then closed to MASH. So what are the benefits of MASH?
Because everybody's co-located under one roof within one room, it means that everybody's focused on task and the speed is a lot more rapid in terms of turning the cases around. So children aren't left with unaddressed needs sitting in an office somewhere potentially waiting to be processed. They're actually addressed in a very timely fashion.
In terms of inappropriate referrals, the MASH helps by agencies identifying how all the other agencies are working with a family. So instead of all of us going out to do the same pieces of work, we can coordinate that work.
With the best will in the world, before MASH, agencies worked in silo. I think information was kind of not shared in the same way it is in the hub. So it means that early intervention can be put in place and the response is much more quick for children.
The whole sort of MASH ethos is really around sort of partnership working. So the idea is that not one single agency or one single person can see the complete life picture of a child, but that everyone has sort of different bits of information. That when you pull all that information into one area, into one pot, then we have a better chance of coming up with an effective safety plan for that child, for that young person and for that family as well.
So who should call? Well, anyone at all is worried about a child or young person. If that's you and you're worried about someone like me, then call the MASH office on 01534 519 000 or email your inquiry to inquiries-mash@gov.je. Keeping children and young people like me in Jersey safe is everyone's business.